Hola bafethu, Ulechikilo. Welcome to the first episode of Hustlers Corner. Today sizohlangana noSisi Mapeula, ubaker muffin, urun business ubaker. Sifuna ukwazi ukuthi usister uphusha kanjani, uhereza kanjani ku-business. Hustlers Corner bafethu, i-show ezama ukusiza ama-young entrepreneurs ukuthi baphusha ama-business wabo, bawaphuthe out there ukuthi abantu bawa-understand bawazi.
Hi, my name is Mapeo Setayumo, also known as Cheese Cop Slay Queen, and this is one of the two businesses that I do run with my partner.
Hi guys, my name is Bongani Ngwenya. I come from Alexander Township. I co-own and I co-run two businesses with my partner, also known as Cheese Cop Slay Queen to the masses out there. So primarily we are here in the comfort of our house, which has been turned into an attraction home. It's somewhat become into a gallery where one can actually immerse themselves with what they see around the wall. So we've basically just, decorated the room just in terms of what inspires us, things that are just currently happening, so a lot of conversations actually happen in this room. And if you can just also look around, there are a few images of, a few people who come from the township who don't necessarily have access to the tourism market. So those people are working, with organizations like Airbnb and etc., to put them on home listings and to try to drive foot traffic into their homes. So that's what we're also trying to do with this house, so that people can actually visit and, like I said, enjoy the art and enjoy what they see within the house. So I am a tour guide by profession, so I primarily, take people around Alexander and other similar townships to actually connect them with locals around the community.
This is called baked. So what we primarily do with baked is we make muffins, which come in a variety of between 5 and 8 flavors. It depends how many we manage to make that night. So I've been running this business for about 3 months now, and the feedback that I'm getting is amazing. The flavors are amazing too. And I'm just going to take you guys through my daily routine and what I do in the kitchen. So today, so my dough is always ready-made. So what I do is, with my supplier, I send through the flavors that I would like them to make for me, and they just bring them back ready-made and chewed. So all I have to do is just cut it off, spray my pan, and I use a silicone pan because this makes your life very easy as well, because you don't have the struggle of having to now try and get your muffin out with a knife and it breaks in the process. So as soon as I'm done, you'll see it just falls off by itself, and your muffins have the shape, they have the taste, and they stay fresh for about 3 to 5 days as well. But I prefer to sell them within 72 hours, which is 3 days. So yes, I'll show you guys. This is basically what happens every single day. So I just butter my pan first.
Yeah.
And once this is done, my oven is always preheated to 180 degrees. You just pop it in there and you bake them for about 20 to 25 minutes from the bottom and the top. And this is your final product. So the flavors that we have here, it's double chocolate and marshmallow. We've got red velvet, we've got apple and cinnamon, which is what we have in the oven right now. There's lemon poppy seed and blueberry.
So yes guys, so this is our homemade ginger beer, also known as homebrew ginger beer. I mean, what inspired the idea is that, like I said, I'm a tour guide, and a lot of the times people that I would take around the community would sample this ginger beer, and a lot of them actually asked as to why am I not packaging this ginger beer because it would be very popular amongst locals and also internationals. So we used a family recipe, which I unfortunately can't reveal, but you know, for folks that do know homemade ginger beer, it's a non-alcoholic drink which can be enjoyed at funerals, at tombstones, or any social gathering. So we wanted to offer an alternative drink to people that don't necessarily love alcohol, you know, but just enjoy the taste of ginger.
Alright, sanibonani ke futhi siphethe uBhutbonga today noSisi Mapeo aka Chiscop Slay Queen. Bazosichazela kabanzi ngebusiness yabo nokuthi benzani iqale njani. Sanibonani ke nibulise nani hawu ngathi nisabona ukubulisa. Hayi right. Besifuna nje ukwazi ngebusiness ukuthi asiqale la, how did you guys get the concept or the idea ukuthi niqale ibusiness ekanje?
I mean, ngizothala yazi uqhamisa nje ibali i-lockdown pushed a lot of people nje ekhoneni.
Yeah.
So for thina we were also affected by indaba nje ukuthi most industries had shut down.
Yeah.
So we set a goal for ourselves and we achieved it because for us, since Janile ukuthi yazi the lockdown le izophela, but what do we do in the interim? Kahle kahle, yabona. And that's how kahle kahle both of these businesses came about.
Kuwo wonke ke lama industry siyabona ama industry maningi. Why specifically le yokubake nale eniyenzayo ama muffin ne tourism le niyenzayo? Why ni choose one specifically?
I mean, I love being in the kitchen, and Mahani also is a foodie, so I had to make a plan because munchies were also costly, like the same point. We had to start this business because lebura and stuff. So we decided on muffins, and we tried different recipes and they didn't work. I eventually found a supplier who makes my dough for me, and I submit flavors and they just bring it back to me ready made, and all I do is bake. So as much as it is a successful working business 3 months into it, there are still things that we have to go back and tweak every now and then, because we also ran into a lot of debt, because every now and then you must change this, you must change that. Bongani is also a very picky person, so Lena, his packaging must be a particular way. So I had to now source funds from everywhere, from friends, from family, and fortunately I've got very understanding people around me.
So with business la elokishini siyazi competition eningi mas. You know, people are doing the same thing. Yini yenze yeni business ngathi different, you know, what attracts customers ukuthi baze kini other than bayothenga kusibani? What makes it different? And I mean, we sikhuluma ngeginger no baker yonke into nje, what just makes it different?
I mean, for Tina Fetty, what we wanted to do, besifuna nje ukunika abantu, right, a option, a breakfast or whether it's lunch, which is tasty and is very affordable and different as well. Because we do know what abantu do go to coffee shops outside of Alexander, right? So why not bring the coffee shop or the coffee shop experience like us? Because we sell muffins, but they also go coffee with an option of coffee, for instance, you know. So there's more to come. Yeah, well, I can't reveal now, but we do primarily just want to be a business that just offers, you know, easy to go snacks or meals at a very affordable rate.
Our attitude as well is something that makes it different, because it's not, I don't wait for my clients to come to me or my customers to come to me. I literally go out to them. Every now and then I'll give out freebies, or I'll just, you know, I'll put it on my own tab, and I fight little money a lot also because of that. Apparently I'm too giving also. So it's our attitude more than anything. We wake up, we show up, and yeah, I'm not sure what. That's always really right.
Alright, okay, so kule pandemic esikuyo, it's difficult, you know, to run a business. Sometimes what keeps you guys going? What motivates you to keep going and keep going and keep pushing the business and not stopping? Even though it's difficult, but there's something that keeps you waking up and push and
I feel like from my end, it's the people that I serve, because it knocks us when we probably have a problem like we've been having for the past few weeks, and a customer in the street and they're like, but your muffins, and we really liked them, you know. The suggestions we get, the feedback we get, I'm always open to criticism as well, and just service as well, you know. So yeah, no, you just need to learn how to work with different people. So.
I think just to add on to what Sister is saying, I think VN is self-belief.
Yeah.
So it's self-belief yako, my party. You won't really see yourself in Jazzy over the next day, for instance, or maybe if an obstacle is in your way, so yeah, give up. I mean, Umape can tell you that we've been through a lot.
The hustler spirit.
Basically, yeah, one. So it all boils down to a central belief yako, when it was Tembeganjani, because I guess that's also a reflection on yourself to the next person. So I think it's primarily having to believe in yourself and in what you are doing.
And my Maserati.
Future dreams. All right, yeah. Let's talk about where you guys are situated. Kuze kanjani ukuthi mhlambi nikhethe location le kuyo, and why did you guys decide ukuthi nizorun a business la? Like you guys said, you're running it at home.
Yeah.
So location kuze kanjani ukuthi niphike ukuthi nispanele?
I think was fortunate, I think, for Tina. He lockdown is not obliged because during Leo duration there, we didn't have any other option but I'm a home-based business. Umapeo is a professional nail tech, and it was easy for us just to decide and to open up shop Lana. And also the muffin business. I'm going to say the muffin business is primarily warm, and like you just want to get to a place where muffins rather have been freshly baked, and you want to also see where those muffins have been baked. So for us, it wasn't a no-brainer.
I-target market yenu labantu laba sabathenga already nibareacha kanjani, or ama-client amasha? How do you guys go about nizama ukureacha ne-recruit abantu bazoza bazothenga kini?
We knock on doors. We knock on doors,
Right.
I send SMSs out. We highlight our friends. We used to set up actually in the front of our yard, outside. And then obviously things like permit and whatnot had to make us come back inside. But because we were outside and people already knew, that helped us a lot as well, because it's just a matter of directing a person once they're inside the yard. So yeah, reaching out, and social media as well, that helps us a lot.
Yeah.
Word of mouth is also going around a lot. So yeah, but more than anything else, you will always find us on the street with a basket and the tray of muffins.
What makes the business successful? Because you guys are not stopping, you're continuing. Clearly, it's going somewhere. So, what makes it even successful or successful?
I think when into evaluate is that a communication yet. I mean, besides Uguti, we are a couple. We are friends before anything. Yeah, well, so we get along very nicely, and I think we obviously do clash lapo, but it's in the best interest of a business. And like I said, it is all about having a vision and having to believe in yourself and to say that, look, 5 years down the line, this is what I primarily want to see the business, like in terms of where you want to see it, where it will be located. So I think for Tina, we are just constantly I don't know, like we constantly evolving ourselves because let's say I think Bessens are like a loss a buyer, and there were a lot of things that we also learned along the way, So yeah, I think you can add more if you want. Oh, and plus we born in the same month, so we both Aquarius and 1 week apart. So that's probably the reason why actually.
Alright, since ngihasila ke ngathi spirit asipheli, kunamanye ama-hustlers ngaphandle, maybe ningabanikeza advice, how they must go about, stay strong, makubheda bayenzeni. So manje ngabagaya nje advice inyana nje ukuthi how do they keep the spirit up, how do they keep going?
I mean, as Sister Rachel, always do your best, show up, because abantu don't care. just do business. You know, people don't care about obstacle work, or people don't care about you not receiving funding. You know, into ebalulekile is that keep at it and don't stop.
Don't be afraid to fail.
Also,
That's the biggest thing, because with this we've also learned there's actually a book that we're reading. Essential advice from entrepreneurs, and it's got a whole lot of black South African entrepreneurs. And one of the quotes that were in there is that if you've never been embarrassed of the first version of your product, then you are very far from reaching your success. And there are many, I have baked so many muffins and so many trays that a lot of people got upset with me for, because the dough just wasn't right. I wasn't getting the consistency right. But I followed through, you know, and I bought recipe books. I asked friends for help. That's one thing also I think that's going to keep a lot of hustlers going. Do not be afraid to ask for help, because you don't know where it's going to come from.
Alright, ke lastly ke ningasharela ke ama social media abantu banganthola kanjani, ama contact details wenu, so they can be in contact with you in case bafuna ukwenza business nami.
So we are located at number 130 13th Avenue, Corner Route, Alexandra. Our contact details are 060-349-5600. You can also catch us on Facebook, Instagram, and on WhatsApp, Chiskop Slay Queen, Facebook and Instagram.